going on? What's going on? Alright, this is gonna be my first video on YouTube. So I'm gonna be going over how to structure your credit profile in 2026, right? Alright, so the first thing first, when starting off, you want to make sure you got no negatives, and if you do, you want to take care of them while you're adding these accounts, right? Alright, so here we go. You want to add credit builders, right? These are going to act as primary accounts. It's going to give you a credit mix and strengthen your overall credit profile. Starting off, the first one you want to add is something like Kickoff, right? Then you want to start off with a Kovo, a Rent Reporters, or a Rental Karma. It's a new line that's coming up right now. It's called Becca. I've been having a few of my clients use it. It's a revolving line that gives up to $1,200 to $1,500 on the revolving side. And then you got Credit Strong. If you need installment loans, they got a Magnum. Or you can also go and get you a revolving line for $1K from there as well. It's called a revolving line, or more. But these are all like low products. Everything's gonna range from about $10 to $30 a month. Signing up, you might pay a little, like a sign-up fee. Anything that's ranging from like $60 from $90, right? Nothing more than that. And then like for Credit Strong, you can pay for the whole year. So you can pay that $100 for the year for $1,000 revolving on your credit. So all these are going to report limits and act as a primary. So this is going to help you, right? So then once you do that, you want to also go and seek like credit unions and add secure products so you can build these relationships. If you're wondering how people are getting like high limits on their cars or on their auto loans and things like that, they're adding these accounts before they go ahead and go to these dealers or to these banks, right? So you want to be in position. You want to structure your file. You want to make sure your file is structured before you go in to get these approvals. And this is basically the outline you want to have, right? So you want to wait 3 to 6 months, let these age and season for a bit. And then once you reached around like that 6th month, fifth to 6th month, you can go ahead and seek approvals. Right? Then you can go ahead and go to your credit unions, your Navy Federals, your DCUs, your PenFed, your NASAs, your Chase, your US, your SoFis. Right? You can go to these lenders now that you're in a position. Prior though, if you're going with like not enough accounts, right? If you have anything less than 7, that's a denial. And they're not yours, right? You gotta have a decent amount of open revolving accounts. You gotta have your own primaries, right? You can also, the trade lines still work. You just gotta have your own primaries. Adding trade line to help after all that is still good. Of course, trade line is gonna always help you, right? But you gotta have your own stuff structured before you're adding someone else to help you. You know, we're in a day and age that you gotta show people, or show the banks. I'm not gonna say show people. You don't really care for other people. You know, you ain't doing what you're doing for other people. You're doing this for you. So you want to be able to show the banks that you can manage whatever that you're asking for, that you actually dealt with credit. So moving forward, you just want to structure that. So that's why you were getting denied, right? Not having enough revolving accounts, not having enough established credit history. I believe that's 35% of your score. That's the majority of your score is your credit history. And then there's your payment history. So the data points or the criteria for the requirements that you want your profile to look like is 100% payment history, no derogatory marks. I say 7 to 10 accounts that's yours, and then you can add your trade lines. That's about it. You want to make sure all of that is intact before you go. No late payments, no collections, no negatives at all. You gotta take care of all that before you go ahead and try to use approvals, right? Now another thing, the best thing to do if you're going to be seeking these approvals, right, is plan the ideas, put together a plan, figure something out. Don't just get these approvals and don't have nothing to do with them, right? Don't just have them to show. Don't just have them to brag about, or don't just have them to say, hey, I got Amex, or hey, I got a Chase card, you know? No. Utilize your plans, utilize the leverage. Start your Airbnb. Utilize the 0% interest on these cars that you're going to be able to get approved for. You can go out the country, right? Go in-state, doesn't matter. You got 0% to leverage. Start your Turo company. You can literally liquidate your credit card and go buy your car instead of giving you a auto loan, you know? And paying that interest rate, you can pay the 0% for the first year and make your money back. But you gotta buy economy cars. Don't start off luxury unless you're in a position to, right? And all you're looking for is the leverage. You can go to fix and flips, right? And this is the kicker right here. Once you do this for yourself, right? Once you see this actually work, you can put together 5 to 10 people and get everyone funded, 50 to 100K. Or if you already know how to sequence your funding and everything, you can go get that 250. You're looking at $500,000 to $1 million that you guys can go leverage. Now your down payment on your investment opportunity is way bigger. So you know what that means. Your ROI is going to be much larger, right? Oh man, I don't want to get into business with people. I don't trust people. But what my man Jay-Z say? Would you rather own 100% of nothing or 1% of $1 billion? Come on. You think everybody getting rich by themselves? No. You either raising money or making money. Just for total take a team, no. You ain't gonna get rich by yourself, man. You gotta find or seek, not even find, seek like-minded individuals. Join mentorships, join free communities, things like that. Comment down below where you guys from. Maybe we can tap in, put something together. I'm gonna be putting down my links and everything in the bio. You guys can reach out if you guys have any questions, any questions, I can help. But yeah, man, just the last video you're gonna need on Credit 2026. Everything in this video is showing you how to get the exact requirements to go get these approvals, right? So I'm not giving you the banks or anything because I'm not gonna give you step 10 if you haven't covered step 1. This is gonna be the most important part till you go and get your funding. You gotta be in position. All them authorized users, just to start to go get the funding, that's dead. You're gonna have to sit out for 3 to 6 months, right? Put together your plan, build your credit, add these accounts, remove all your negatives. Just sit back and relax and put together your plan and know what's ahead. We're planning for the future. We're not living for the present. Right? My man Alex Omoji he say, I do work today to get compensated tomorrow. Because you know the work you do today, you're not going to get any instant, result that's like really detrimental to your life. It's going to take some time. So the more you put in, the closer you get. Just stay down. But like I said, this is the last video you're gonna need. You don't really need to go watch any more videos. Just get those accounts added, let those season. The next videos you should be watching is how to fund, or just stay tuned. I'm gonna be dropping everything that you guys need for 2026. I'm tired of everybody just saying they running into scammers. Man, I done ran into a few scammers myself. I ain't gonna say no names. There's a few of them you guys may know. But I'm just tired of everybody saying they running into scammers, right? Having the same problems or not knowing how to read the credit profile, not knowing why they're getting denied. So I'm gonna be dropping just videos on everything as far as investing, credit, and showing you guys the way and documenting my journey as well, right? I haven't even really broke down what I do or what I'm looking to get into, right? So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys.